From unrecognized creatures to monsters lurking in the depths. The deeper we go, the more mysterious they get. Washed up carcasses,
because someone decided to kill him and cut his tail off for food.
Trapped beasts, and terrifying encounters. Rivers hold so many secrets. So join us to explore the shocking surprises rivers have in store this time.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Look.
A family on their river trip captured a bloated reptile floating restlessly on the surface without being bothered by its surroundings. At first sight, they thought they caught the world's largest alligator, but this ambiguity vanished when they observed it closely. It was a pair of gators. Out of them, one was a carcass, and the other was taking it to the shore. Perhaps the alive one was dragging its buddy for the final meet and greet. It was sad, but a rare sight too.
Look.
Globster. At the Malaysian Riverbank, a massive, washed-up globster was witnessed. The identification of such a giant mass was also a challenging task for all the aquatic life scientists. In urgency, a team of Coast Guards decided to ban the area for people visiting. Teams decided to have some DNA tests for identification, and then the surface was cleared. People after watching the footage became frightened that it might be a creature of the last time, while later on, it was confirmed that it was a blob, an unidentified mass that washed up. But speculators are still skeptic. Poached Cayman.
Most unfortunately, he's been poached. See how his tail's been completely cut off?
While exploring Pantanal in South America, a group of friends were aback by a carcass of a creature around their boat. It was the pale body of a cayman who made them curious about what happened to it. While lifting it, one of them noticed the poached tail, which made them guess. Unfortunately, it had become the target of a wild hunter who seized its tail away and left it in a vulnerable condition. This video was enough for the water body's caretaker to be cautious in the future.
Off for food, so the whole thing killed just for that chunk of meat.
Oldest sturgeon. After having this giant catch in his net, a Chinese fisherman announced the biggest accomplishment in his life. It happened in May 2018, when a massive creature of 776 pounds landed in the net. This heavier species was identified as a female Kaluga sturgeon who was barely breathing. Estimates showed that it was almost a 100-year-old prehistoric animal. With mutual consultations of biologists, it was decided to preserve it in the National Research Department after its demise for future studies. Adventurous guy. The only good thing about this clip is that this man remained unharmed. This guy probably was testing his luck. After catching a small fish while sitting at the edge of the canal, he started offering meals to the water animals. Suddenly, an arapaima, a fish with sharp teeth, from which even the experts were scared too, broke the surface. This moment could have been marked as the end of his life journey, but luckily, he managed to jump back and lived more to tell the tale. River Po Monster.
Ragazzi, Guinness World Record.
An Italian fisherman, known for his progress in catching monsters, caught a giant fish in the longest river Po, Italy. Breaking all the world records, it was a 9 feet, 4 inches long catfish, weighing approximately hundreds of pounds. It was in a vulnerable condition and seemed near to demise, so this man, after clicking photos with its giant catch, decided to release it back to its water habitat. Indonesian monster. Indonesia is quite famous for its mysterious discoveries. A few years ago, it became a global conversation when a washed-up monster caught the attention of some fishermen. The clip shows the remains of a massive creature lying in the shallow water. With its multiple vertebrae coming out of its body, the huge object became a center of discussion for the whole village, who called this a blob that might have washed ashore after its demise. But before theories could run even more wild, experts identified it as a 50-foot-long carcass of the world's largest whale. But what could have been the cause of its demise is still unknown. Loch Ness sighting.
Look at that.
How would you react if you ever get a chance to see a legendary creature? A boat captain had the chance to live this golden moment. Near the coast of southeastern North Carolina, he saw a black monster gracing the surface by swimming in upward direction. Posting it online, he claimed to catch a rare sighting of Loch Ness. Many people believed and enjoyed the glimpse in real life, while experts are still in search of the original visionary.
Look at that.
Pregnant stingray.
We just got the fish. It's actually given birth to 2 live young.
Jeremy Wade, a biologist known for his accomplishments in discovering the lives and behaviors of water monsters around the whole globe. Every time he caught surprises for the audience, but this, he amazed the scientists too. While probing in the Mekong River, Thailand, he grabbed a giant stingray, almost 6 feet long and weighed roughly 4 pounds. To your surprise, it was not a normal one, but in the process of birth. The whole team carefully pulled it out from the net. She gave birth to the pups, and for the first time, any sea creature was scanned with an ultrasound machine, which showed she was still left with a baby inside, which took time and effort, but got delivered. It was a victory for Wade, as he caught 4 stingrays at a time.
1, 2, 3, and another one inside. 4 fish.
Jaguars Outbreak. Let's have a look at the fierce ambush of a big cat on wildlife in the water. In 2023, some visitors to the Amazon River had a chance to witness a scene straight out of movies. A hungry jaguar appeared from the dark green trees and jumped into the water fearlessly. The water splashed and broke all the barriers of bushes at the bank. It came out grabbing a caiman in her mouth. Probably this heavy prey was enough for a jaguar's family dinner. Giant catch.
That's just 50-pound mono. I can't believe he ain't busted it.
Possibly you have never seen such a big water reptile before. A fisherman on the shore, while putting his rod in a creek, was hoping for some fish. Unexpectedly, he caught a monster of a reptile family, a giant snapping turtle. This black color snapper with a long tail was almost 70 pounds. It was too heavy to grasp, but smoothly it crawled on the wet mud and went back into the water. It was gone, but left the fisherman amazed.
70, 80? It's pretty heavy.
Bloated Mystery. In Thailand, a strange creature with a large head, small body, and thin arms was found by a fisherman. He was shocked to see the creature he had ever seen before. Wanting to know more about this, he shared its video online. This footage caused a hustle-bustle on the internet. Even experts were unable to say anything about this bloated mystery, but some people claimed it was a carcass of an alien, while others called it a mutated marine creature. Whatever it was, it left speculators wondering about nature's mysteries. Basks of Crocodiles. For me, it was a spine-chilling moment, but I am sure this will give you a scare too. A crazy guy from Indonesia decided to drive the boat in a river which is known as a home of crocodiles. Shockingly, he was not frightened for a single moment, even after witnessing so many aggressive monsters. Surprisingly, instead of jumping in his boat, the groups of crocodiles made a way for him and started leaping in the opposite directions. Considering it not enough, this man dared to make the video too. Netizens on the internet were astonished by his adventure, but literally, I am still thinking how he could do it. Michigan giant creature. I bet you if something like this is still living on our planet, we must move away to another one. 3 years back, this video was posted on the internet by an unknown source. It depicts the appearance of Bigfoot at the Cass River, Michigan, who was moving suspiciously. Estimated to be 6 to 9 feet long, the massive hairy beast was casually roaming on the river surface and disappeared into the thick forest. Creepily, no one knows where it came from and where it went. This small footage was a bit alarming for netizens. It sparked the mysteries and confusion forever, as no one had a chance again to see any creature like this. If any of you have ever visited Cass River, beware as you might come across this hairy beast. Trapped in tire.
Dikasih makan apa itu, Pak? Ayam. Ayam ya? Ya tiap minggu.
Whenever animals got in trouble, it caused trouble for the state too. In 2020, Indonesian government officials were left scratching their heads when they got a report of a crocodile whose neck got stuck in a bike tire. No one knew how it happened, but they tried hard to remove it, and unfortunately did not succeed. The plot got twisted when the provincial government offered a huge cash price for the person who would save it harmlessly. Finally, the wait ended after 6 weeks when a local birdcatcher was able to free it, and it was back to life safely.
Oh iya ya.
Pearl's river beast. It's not just about the Loch Ness and water dragon. Our water bodies are hiding many other mysteries. It happened back in the late 90s, when the families were enjoying the cool breeze and the wonderful sights at Pearl River. Water burbled, and a giant black creature broke the river's surface. Unfortunately, it didn't show its whole body, and before mystery lovers managed to capture it, the giant beast went back. Perhaps it was a rare species which we have never seen before, or maybe nature wanted to surprise us with its hidden side. Many speculations were ignited, but the real identification is still unknown. Fish feeding. For some people, fish feeding is an utmost source of pleasure, just like this generous man. On the deck of the river, while having a bucket of fish food, he gave a party to hundreds of fish, and caught the attention of people too. It's a fascinating scene to watch when he throws food and the groups of marine creatures come to the surface to catch it. I swear, this scene could become an adventurous plot if a shark or another giant life broke the surface. It sounds cool, but thank God it did not happen. Otherwise, this man could get into trouble. Bigfoot in California. It seems like Bigfoot is taking hold of this planet back. It's time for us to look for other options. 7 years before its sighting in Brazil, the appearance of another giant of this family was noticed in 2011 at California Eel River. The hidden camera captured the footage where a black, colored giant creature was walking along the shore. I believed that it was out here for a morning walk that appeared somewhere from bushwoods along the shore. The mysterious part is that no one ever caught such a creature with naked eyes. Perhaps they are shy and never want to have an encounter with humans. After watching this clip, authorities broke into this matter to know about its origin. Boiling river. Till now, we have talked about different hidden mysteries in the world, but this footage will make you believe that our Mother Nature itself is a mystery. In this world, rivers are known for being refreshing places and heartwarming sights. But this Shanai Timpisca, a tributary of an Amazon river, makes us think again. It is famous for its boiling hot water as a result of natural processes, and its temperature ranging from 113 degrees to 212 degrees. Adding to the mystery, the local shamans considered it their spiritual place, and hot water is a healing power for them. Regardless of this belief, scientists are still looking for the scientific reason behind it. Jumping fish. It seemed like a school of fish also started taking martial arts training. In Russia, 2 fishermen spread their net into the river, searching for their catches. Suddenly, a bit heavier fish emerged from the opposite side, and while splashing on the face of a man, it jumped to the other side. I guess it was chased by some giant animal to be preyed on, but escaped. This scene frightened fishermen for a while. Possibly it could be a warning of some monster coming towards them. Kids' victory.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god!
You might have seen people using rods and reels to catch marine life, but this little boy has taken fishing to another level. At first, it seems like he is cleaning the river by removing plastic bottles, but wait until he picks one up. And here you go. This boy is actually catching fish by using these bottles as traps. Surprisingly, he catches not just one, but many fish of different sizes. Without any fancy equipment, fishing may seem impossible, but this guy proves it can be done.
Oh my god! This is the biggest one!
Floating squid. What if you catch a giant sea creature floating on the river's surface? This is what a local fisherman experienced in Fukui Prefecture, central Japan. In 2020, a folk reported that he found a giant live squid floating in the shallow water of the river. This extraordinary news amazed everyone, as cephalopods usually live in the depths of salty water. Maybe it had floated from the sea in the shallow water, as it was near to end. Investigation showed that it was almost 3 meters long. Citizenry authorities plan to exhibit this surprise during Japan's Golden Week holidays. Trapped gar.
This is a perfect example of why they shouldn't have these fences and man-made stuff up in the floodplain.
Out of water this time, creature caught by fate and fence. From the Ichitukni Railroad Bridge, a man posted a video condemning all the citizenry marine authorities. Where he was supposed to see fish in the river, he witnessed a long-nosed garfish. Not the abnormal one, but hanging in the fence along the floodplain, who might have been trapped there accidentally and passed away with a jerk of heavy current. This scene made him feel bad, and he requested local caretakers to remove all the life-threatening barriers for aquatic animals.
That's just a gar. There's no telling how many other animals have encountered something just like this.
Dragon swallowed fish. Watching animals having treats at the shore would be an amazing experience for anyone, and this photographer was lucky as he captured something exactly like this. Clicking some of nature's scenery, he came across a Komodo dragon sitting on a riverbank. While zooming on it, he noticed the giant lizard was looking for its meal in the crystal clear water. The scene became intriguing when this hungry predator managed to catch a fish and swallow it whole. The cameraman quickly left it alone, as he didn't want to become the next meal of this hungry lizard. Icelandic. Over a decade ago, a video taken by a farmer of Fljótsdalur Valley has quickly taken the internet by storm. It depicted a bizarre moving creature appearing in a glacier river in eastern Iceland. From the long serpentine body, some guessed it could be a Lagarfljótsormurin, an Iceland monster, while many debunked it by calling it a mechanically manipulated hoax. Later on, experts tried to find out the origin of it, but could not. Until now, it is not clear whether it was real or not. Can you guess it? Floating fire? Floating fire in the river. Yes, you heard right. To me, it feels like a nightmare. Take a look for yourself. Recently, in July 2024 in the northwest province of Liaoning, China, 2 natives captured a bizarre phenomenon of fire floating on the surface of the river. Along with the public, this phenomenon was startling for experts too. Considering it worse for water creatures and humans as well, the government broke into the matter and suggested some environmentalists research in depth. Later on, researchers' studies revealed that this rare occurrence was the result of pollutants produced by factories. Cormorant Rescued. Fishermen do not always visit rivers to hunt for heavy prey. Sometimes miracles happen for creatures too. In Florida, a fisherman, instead of catching the life, rescued ones. While he was looking for some huge catches, he stumbled upon something floating on the surface. He turned his boat and saw a double-crested cormorant, the bird that usually lives near the lakes and rivers, struggling for its life. Luckily, he was able to rescue its life by pulling out the equipment stuck in its body parts, and it was given another chance to continue its life. Hudson Mystery.
Gas is coming out of the water.
2 years back, a riverkeeper from Hudson, United States, reported witnessing a bizarre phenomenon. Near the shore, he noticed weird bubbles coming up from the riverbed, which he had never seen before. At first, he thought a monster might be breathing beneath the water.
I see vigorous bubbling along the shoreline. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
But no creature broke the surface. After 2 days, when it kept increasing, he appealed to the authorities to investigate the matter. After thorough research of several days, scientists revealed it could be a natural phenomenon or any gas escaping as a result of environmental pollution. This vigorous abnormality lasted for a week and left the state in shock forever.
Gas is coming out of the water.
Shark in the river?
You're gonna beach yourself.
Have you ever wondered about witnessing sharks in rivers instead of the sea? Back in 2012, in the town of Bourne, a family experienced seeing a massive sea creature in a small river. Near the bank of the river, an almost 12-foot-long massive shark splashed the surface. This sight was a bit frightening, but a treat for them too. Perhaps it visited there to catch some prey, but without doing anything, it left onlookers in amazement and went back. People were unsure about the exact identification, so they shared a video online. Some speculation came that it was a basking shark. Do you have any idea?
Get out of here.
Brazilian Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Brazil is quite famous for holding so many hidden stories. This time, Mother Nature again surprised by showing a giant anaconda in the Brazilian river. In 2018, a video surfaced on Twitter by a quite popular user who captioned it as a 50-feet-long serpent. Several versions of the video proved that it was filmed in Xingu River, Brazil. In this clip, an elongated snake could be seen slithering from one end to another, and for the first time, such a long serpent was seen. It never appeared again, and no one dares to get into more detail about this dreadful creature. Bison Skull.
Well, there's horns, but...
A gigantic head was found by a fisherman lying on the river surface in Europe. If we look closely, it does not seem like any type of water creature we have ever seen in our life. What can it be? For sure, no one can identify from this video. The person who saw this immediately reported in curiosity and fear. The investigations cleared that it was a bison skull, but mystery remains as no one knows how it reached in water, as bisons live in grasslands.
She's a little girl.
Scary encounter. What if one day you visit a river and are welcomed by something creepy monstrous? This is what happened to Australian locals during their trip. While boating, when people were waiting to see some feast for the eyes, a black-colored figure emerged from the water's surface. It looks like a hidden surprise by Mother Nature. The frightened public slowly became calm when it disappeared into the water. Onlookers might have forgotten about it, but the researchers are still in quest to find its origin. Brunei River Beast. Almost 2 years ago, an unbelievable creature was seen swimming in the Brunei River. With its eerily shaped snout, long, sharp teeth, and reptilian body, no one was able to identify it. Some people called it a beast based on its appearance, while others speculated that it was a haunted surprise from Mother Nature. Speculators believed it could be a mutated creature or even a cross between an alligator and a snake. So, until someone comes up with a satisfactory explanation, we have named it the Brunei River Beast. What's your take on it? Floating vessel.
What the is that?
Who knows if one's hiking trail would become an extraterrestrial encounter? A young girl enjoying hiking near the Golden Gate Bridge noticed a floating vessel, emitting blue light floating in the bay. Far from it, it looked like aliens were enjoying a UFO ride in the river. Yes, this is what she exactly thought like you. But let me tell you the truth. It was a bubble boat, which was launched in 1986 for the centennial celebration of the Statue of Liberty, not an alien ship.
What the is that?
Mermaid Sighting. River encounters are not always creepy. Sometimes they can lead to pleasant surprises. Look at the luck of this man who was cruising on a lake when something strange caught his attention. A humanoid creature was spotted sitting on a rock right in the middle of the lake. As he zoomed in on the scene, he was shocked to notice its features, as it resembled a marine creature, most likely a mermaid. Excited by his discovery, he posted the video online, and netizens were captivated by this glimpse of a mythical creature. For sure, this guy will never forget such an amazing encounter. Mysterious remains. Water holds unbelievable secrets, and this washed-up bone reminds us of this fact. In 2013, during mudlarking on the River Thames, London, a guy found a limb at the bank. Considering it strange, he reported the case to the local authorities. Addressing all the ambiguities, researchers revealed it was a centuries-old mammoth bone that used to be on this planet almost 4,000 years ago. 5 years later, another mystery was uncovered in France, presenting a 140-year-old femur bone of sauropod that was 6 feet long and weighed almost 1,102 pounds. These interesting discoveries remind us what other ancient monsters might be hiding under the depths of our water bodies. Lightning figures. Amazon is the hub of nature hidden secrets, and most of them have been uncovered in this century. In recent years, in the middle of the Amazon, the Madeira River caught everyone's attention. The cameraman recorded footage from a hidden spot. It showed the appearance of 3 small lightning figures, emerging one after one from the sky. Online users claimed they were UFOs, in which aliens visited to watch life on our planet. Few even suggested those were otherworldly crafts. Who knows what else could be hidden in the largest rainforest? Spinning ice. Almost 17 years ago, a bizarre sight of Mother's Nature was seen at Presumpscot River. A huge disc of 17 meters in diameter was found on the water surface. Revolving in a circular motion continuously, it was captivating people's attention. Many were thinking it was the pre-stage of some unwanted natural phenomenon in water, and others said there might be alien aircraft beneath the surface. While all the confusion was emerging, experts cleared that it was the combination of cold, dense air shaped like an ice disk, and it usually happens when the temperature changes. It's clear this is not an outworldly sighting, but nature's way to show it hidden sights. Guest in Bali. Looks like someone lost in space, but found in water. It sounds weird and funny at the same time, but this is what seemed in the Bali River. A guy claimed to see extraterrestrial creatures floating on the surface of the river. Local river authorities refused to believe him, but that smart guy made the video as proof. Along with people, this video astonished experts too, and they did have anything to say about it. After watching this video, netizens called them conjoined aliens who might have fallen there by some crash, while others took it as a new mystery uncovered by the river. What do you think about it? Have aliens really started occupying this planet? Alien.
I don't know, but it's stinking.
Almost 9 years ago, a local from Japan posted a video on the internet, and it became a global talk. While walking on the beach side, he stumbled upon a giant washed-up creature. That guy claimed he saw an alien, but watching this video, digital media users called it a mysterious creature. Aquatic researchers broke into the matter and for the time named an alien corpse who might have crashed in a UFO landing. As they did not have any solid proof, so it's still a mystery until further research is revealed. Buffalo corpse. This video captured by a farmer shows a massive bloated carcass of an animal that was found floating on the river's surface. Such corpses can attract other hungry predators. But strangely here, a hippo was seen investigating that huge body. Watching this river horse near a meaty ball was a rare sight, as the species of this family are primarily herbivorous. So there is a possibility it might have taken that deceased buffalo as a threat, and it was there just to warn it. Probably it was trying to clear out its territory. It's time for today's open discussion. From the river depths to the washed-up surface, let's talk about a monster hangover. In October 2020, a washed-up beast was found in West Donegal, Republic of Ireland. Locals, after capturing this site, reported it to the authorities and demanded clearing the area. It was a 19-foot-long gigantic carcass of some unknown monster with tentacles on its neck, rough scales on the body, and a thick tail. Locals, after getting news of it, started visiting to witness it. Then, authorities decided to take it to the research labs and did not come up with any explanations about its origin. So we will have to wait until experts come up with satisfactory details. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.